I want to build around Ho-Oh. Ho-Oh is the mon that I want to build around. I think, all right, so for those of you guys that don't know, Zamazenta just won a like really big tournament, and I've been waiting for Zamazenta to get back up to like that AS tier level to where like everyone realizes that they can beat Kali I with Zenta, they can lock out Trick Room, and then they can outskill Miraidon. And so since everyone's using Zenta, it's finally time to bust out the Ho-Oh. Because Ho-Oh is normally garbage, because like Miraidon pins it really hard. But it has a good matchup into Ice Rider, it has a good matchup into Shadow Rider, it has a good matchup into Zenta. It has a good matchup into Terapagos. Those are all of the good mons. Like if you get the Miraidon, if Miraidon stocks are lower than ever, it's Ho-Oh's time to shine. And we're not using Pex. This is going to be a Ho-Oh team, unlike any sort of Ho-Oh team I think anyone's really used. No one's really played Ho-Oh this way. So I'm going to start adding the tools. So when I thought about Ho-Oh, I thought like, what is something that pins Ho-Oh? Like what gives Ho-Oh the biggest problems that's not a restricted? And so I thought to myself, I really want to add things to check Urshi Water. Because I think Urshi Water is probably the big one. We can make our Ho-Oh not susceptible to Intimidate, Cycling from Sin if we want to hold a Clear Amulet. But I think like having a Bolt next to the Ho-Oh is really good. Because remember, what we want to be doing with this Ho-Oh, I know this one says pressure because it's just the Ho-Oh I have right now. I haven't EV trained it yet. But we want to get as many Regenerator procs as possible. So having mons with that like Volt switch that can soak damage. You know, if you also think about what is Ho-Oh weak against? Things like rock, well, there's no mons that are stabbing rock moves in this format. That's no big deal. It's things like water and electric attacks. Something that Raging Bolt either resists or like fourth resists. So it makes it very easy to pivot in that Bolt and then soak more damage and then Volt switch to re-bring out your Ho-Oh, right? So if you stick that Sacred Fire, you can actually just pivot in between these two and like value off of the Regenerator to like win it up. You think Ho-Oh and Ting were the best friends. I don't think you need Ting Lu. Again, I think this is a Ho-Oh team unlike any other Ho-Oh team that you've really seen. The Ho-Oh teams have two problems. They either go like way too deep into like the damage mitigation route with like Ting Lu and all those guys, or they go into like the meme stall category, which like is also too deep but in like a slightly different direction with like the Pex, right? Where you're playing just dot damage, which isn't like wrong. I just think that there's like a different way to do it, right? Brago, how goes it? So yeah, I really like this. I think anyone who like knows how Pokemon works sees these two together and you're just like, oh yes, like you don't lose to the Ursh and you pin all the other restricteds, right? This literally peels like what is Raging Bolt weak against? Things like Shenpao? Oh, you mean the thing that gets like absolutely 100-0 by Bolt or sorry by Ho-Oh? Like you're starting to see it. You're starting to see it. Again, I want to add even more synergy here with the Ho-Oh. So like I'm thinking like what are other mons that I could be adding in this situation? Zekrom is not legal. I'm talking about singles, yeah. You pin Kyogre, yeah, it really helps. Like Bolt does a good job of like forcing terrors and pinning other things. I was thinking about Rilla, but I think Rilla's a step in the wrong direction. Because again, I don't need to be super aggressive and I don't want to have to waste my Ho-Oh to get the terrain. But I do need some sustain, and I wish that oh, you said Necrom. That's this mon, yeah. I think Amoonguss is going to be a good mon here. So I got to find an Amoonguss. And Amoonguss also has a lot of other like special things going for it. Let's just look it up. So Amoonguss, right? I think Amoonguss adds a lot of value, not an effects bar one. A Regenerator Amoonguss could have a lot of value here by being able to still support the whole like pivoting power that this team does. So like again, what is Ho-Oh weak against? Or sorry, what is Amoonguss weak against? Fire moves? You mean the things that we like double resist right here? You know? I think like this core right here. So we have a little bit of redirection. We have two amazing pivots into Ursh that are also good options into Ursh. We have good matchups now into like TR as well. So now like when they have that Kali Eye, this is another thing. What is Kali Eye going to do against Ho? It's going to go Fire Terra to avoid the Sacred Fire. Well, now you can Spore it, right? It's like, no, I'll go Grass Terra to block the Spore. Well, now you can Sacred Fire it, right? You say Ursh Single Strike. I think there's a better mon here. I was really looking at Ursh Single Strike, but I think there is like, all right. There's two ways that this team goes from here, right? I really do like Ursh Single Strike, and I think it's good. We probably will end up using Ursh Single Strike just because I'm a big believer in that mon right now. But Urshi Rapid Strike is also a really, really good mon here to make like a fire, water, grass core of like Ho-Oh, Amoonguss, Urshi Water. It's good. Urshi Water comes with like a lot of pivots, but I really like this core. And I think this is where, you know, people would say you can add a Ting Lu or like a Toxapex or like all this other damage mitigation and just play the long game with Ho-Oh. And what happens is you get rolled by the guy going Spec Shadow Rider, right? So you actually need to do right here is add things that make it so you don't lose to other aggressive teams. You don't want to lose to Scarf Ogre. You don't want to lose to Kali Eye or Kali Shadow. So I think Urshi Dark is like a good option here. And then I'm going to add one more mon that you guys probably aren't going to be expecting here. Yeah, well, you just missed the battles with Lunala. We're doing a Ho-Oh team building guide right now. And this is just how I build my teams. Like, I like to look around and have my boxes open. I do a lot of my building on pencil and paper. And I've already been thinking about this one for a few days. So it's already kind of in my head. I like Torn here a lot. I know a lot of people are going to be like, Torn, that doesn't make sense. Torn does not make sense on this team. I think Torn makes perfect sense on this team, right? I think Torn makes perfect sense on this team because now what you're seeing is a lot of chunk, right? You're seeing a lot of chunk on the Ho-Oh, on the Bolt, but now you're like, oh shoot, but if like that Ho-Oh sets the Tailwind, like it can now pin all my other mons, right? So now it forces you to have to bring a useless mon like your Speed Control, your Whims, your Torn to the matchup to not auto-lose to my Ho-Oh. Do you see how that works with the value here? Also, there's going to be one other mon that we're adding in the last slot that's going to be really, really good. No, Water Palm. We just got done using Water Palm to win all. It's good. But you see how like the Torn adds like a whole other aspect. They're just like, they can't just roll you, right? They can't just roll you now. Torn is like a safety button that says like, hey, stop it. You can't just roll me. Like, so for example, like Torn is what allows us to actually put the pressure on and allow our Ho-Oh to bully some of these other restricted. So for example, if I had this team without the Torn and I just put like Water Pond Ting Lu here, I'd be reacting to Miraidon. But now I can lead Torn Urshian, bully a Miraidon, right? And against something like a Zenta, I can go Torn Ho-Oh and force you to lead your Speed Control like your Flutter Zenta. And then I can just double your Flutter, not care, and then just outvalue the Zenta. You see how like I think that there is the potential, it's forcing them to respect a lot more options, and it's taking away one of their aggressive slots and having to make it be a Speed Control slot. Because that's how Ho-Oh wins. Ho-Oh comes in and takes out one mon that secures the win for the rest of the team after you get 2 or 3 regenerators / recover procs. You get one thing broken, you break the wrist, you walk away. And the Torn is something that makes it so you have less risks to break. You only got to break like the one really, really solid thing. And so Torn, I think, is a lot of valuable control here. I also think we're probably going to use Rocky Helmet Torn. So what I can do is I can lead like Ho-Oh, and they're like, I'm leading Urshi Water, and I can pivot in my Torn, soak the damage with the Rocky Helmet Torn, do like 3 or 4 hits with that, and then like finish their Urshi with something else. Rocky Helmet Torn is going to be a really, really good mon, so where I'm pivoting out getting these regenerator procs, I can still actually deal damage while getting regenerator procs. That's what I like. You don't have any New Year's resolutions, but I have goals. I beat 1 to 2 unique, never played games a month, read 1 new book a month, perform stand-up at least 2 times this year, and travel to 5 unique locations. Those are great goals. We were talking a lot about goals yesterday. I forgot to change the question today, but I'm very happy to hear your goals. If you want recommendations on books, I read a decent amount. There's a few that I'm reading right now. It depends on what kind of books you like reading. You know, I don't know if you like reading like educational books or like fiction books, but let me know. As for the 2 new games, I should probably get on that too. But yeah, I really like this team so far. And there's one mon that I think you can add that completely like changes the whole team to where they're just like, oh, I hate that. Like, I don't want to deal with that. That's not what I signed up for. It wasn't on my bingo card. What do you guys think the last mon on this team should be? Fargo gifting 5 subs. Holy moly. Yo, we're starting things off. Yo, we're gaming out here. Fargo, thank you so much. Hopefully you're having an absolutely great start to your week. Thank you, my friend. You're the numero uno sub gifter on the start of the stream today. First day of the week. Yo, thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough, my friend. You're way too kind to me. We got a lot of singles content coming soon. You always seem to miss when we play singles, but you know, it always goes up on the YouTube. And thank you so much for reinvigorating my, passion for singles, because it's such a fun format. I'm in the middle of drafting for a few of the singles draft leagues I'm in right now, and I'm getting some pretty cool stuff. So thank you so much. It's all thanks to you, my friend. I couldn't do it without you. Basic Andy says Flutter. You say you'll take any book recommendations. There is a book that James Beck is reading right now. If you know, I don't know if you saw James. He made an update video for his channel recently. I also made one. But it's funny that we're both reading the same book right now. It's called The Courage to Be Disliked. It's a pretty cool book. You can check out the audiobook for it on Spotify. It's very interesting. A lot of like food for thought, I would say, is the best way to think about that book. But it's a cool one. Always miss the single streams. I know, right? Yeah, it's crazy. The end of the year, I'm at 231. Yo, I mean, I'll take those, but thank you for the support, my friend. I couldn't do it without you guys. We're trying, remember, one of the goals that we had was to try and get the Twitch channel to 235 active subs, and we're currently at 20. It says we're at 214, but I didn't stream the last 2 days, so we're currently at 209, so we'll get there. We'll get there. We just got to be more active. Any more guesses on what the last mon is for this team that completely like breaks the team preview and makes it so they can't really break the Ho-Oh? What's the last thing that this team's missing that is like really cracked here, that solves all of our bad matchups? You think you need a rock or water resist? Screens. So a lot of people would say Grim here. That's fair. Grim or Sableye, that's fair. There's one, it's a mon here that just its presence like breaks the last matchup. Every team can use Ensign. The only team that doesn't need Ensign is Ho-Oh. Because like Ho-Oh's an Ensign. It's a super Ensign. It's like an Ensign on steroids. Right? Fake Out is nice, but I think there's one mon that you can add. How do I know all that stuff? I've been playing this game competitively for almost 20 years. So that's how. I'm a gamer, that's why. Cress. I like Cress. Cress is cool. Lando T used to be always on Ho-Oh teams. Lando T is probably a good option here. But there's one more mon. There's one more. We're looking for it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
When you add Porygon to this team, not that set, the team completely changes. Right? Because now, once you set those Sacred Fires, you have a timer that they can't break. And now you have the foul plays for the Cali I's and the Cali S's. You have the pivots in for the Cali S's. Like, so what I can do, if like I'm fighting in Shadow Rider, I can like Sacred Fire your teammate, soak an Astral, pivot in my Porygon 2, get a Regenerator proc, and then repin your Shadow Rider, set the speed control. Like, you have tail room options, right? You have... So what they have to do here is they have to respect the fact that they can't lead Ursh against our team. We have Amoonguss, we have Raging Bolt. We're also going to have Sunny Day on this Torn. We're going to have Sunny Day over the Rain Dance with a couple other weird things. So you can also enable the Ho-Oh with the Sunny Day and the Raging Bolt with the Sunny Day, right? And then from there, what we're going to be able to do is like make them really over-respect where we're going. We have two chonky mons, and also like Porygon 2 and Ho-Oh are really, really good. What's Porygon weak against? Fighting moves? Pivot in your Ho-Oh, pivot in your Torn with a Rocky Helmet, pivot in your Amoonguss. Like, this was that Ho-Oh team that I showed you guys the intro to the team building guide for, where I basically reviewed every one of the mons, and I showed all of like the different reasons behind what I added. I finished off this team, and now we're ready to go. We're ready to start gaming with it. We have the Clear Amulet Ho-Oh with Recover Sacred Fire Regenerator. I need to use a Mint on it. That's one thing I just realized. And then we have like the Raging Bolt with the Volt Switch to enable our Regenerator procs. We have the Sunny Day Prankster Torn. Really, really like this guy with Ghost Terra. We have the Amoonguss, very, very standard Amoonguss. We have Urshifu Dark. Really like the Urshifu Dark on this team. Sash Urshi Dark's really nice. And last but not least, the P2 with like the Ghost Terra download Terra Blast. Really, really cool stuff. Macho, how goes it? We need to use a Mint on this Ho-Oh, and I think I was supposed to be plus Spadef minus special attack. Okay, I'm gonna try this. This is my first time playing Miraidon. This is supposed to be a bad matchup, but we'll see how this one goes. This is supposed to be a pretty bad matchup, but the idea here would be if you don't lead Whims, I can trade Tailwind effectively, but even if you do lead Whims, you do have to trade the Tailwind, which means you can't double up into my Ursh, which means I should be able to stick values. Like, this is the board. This is a bad matchup and a bad lead, but we actually do have outs to, like, get the value that we want, because you can't double tap my Ursh if I want to trade Tailwinds with you. I'm fine with that. Faster than your whims. Are you doubling my Ursh? Go nuts. How are we doing? Doing all right. Big damage. Oh my god, are you real? I got the crit though. That's kind of sick. He's at 1, which is nice. Bolt switching to my Torn and then Moonblast. Cool. The fact he's at 1 is really nice. They can taunt. If they taunt, though, I'm sashed on the Ursh, which means all we need to do is stick the damage into the Miraidon. That's like the whole point of this. Is if you stick Miraidon down to like half, your other mons can come out and have value. Miraidon's only a problem when it's at full. And that's why we close combat instead of Wicked Blow too, so like we can still pin. And so they didn't Tailwind, which means they're going to have to Tailwind right now, which means we're going to be absolutely fine. Okay. Special attack. Yep. And so you have to Tailwind right now. You have to Tailwind. You have to Tailwind. You have to Tailwind right now. Otherwise, I just outvalue you. There it is. Gaming. Encore? Encore on Porygon? You could. Yeah, you're right. I should swap it. Thank you. Yep. Yep, I have to. Can't Encore the Ursh, though. So if they want to Ivy Cudgel that slot and Encore, I still get to send out my Porygon, and I still should be able to win the game. Yep, there it is. Thank you. I almost forgot about that. I've been so tilted today. There's Ivy Cudgel into the Ursh. They underspeed my Ursh. Whoa, that was not on the bingo card. Whoa, why are you slower than my Ursh? The hell? Like, that's like actually disgusting. Is it? Am I wrong? That's like super weird. What? Hello? Are you good? Why are you slower than my Ursh? They have not Terra'd yet, which means they could like low-key Terra and like just pop my Ho-Oh with the Ivy Cudgel. We should be able to double into this Ogre Pawn and get it off the board. But let's see if they Terra. They have nothing else to Terra. We can just ignore the whims for the rest of the game, I think, and win the game. Yeah, it's just Adamant, and I'm jolly. There's my Terra. I'm slower than them with this guy because he's 0 speed. We can take that whims whenever we feel like it. It's not like it's not a rush. Protect on whims. Protect, Encore, Tailwind, Moonblast. Okay, good set. It's fine. Rage quit. Oh, okay. Yeah, it works for me, buddy. I mean, there's no win in that one. I didn't lock in. He's like, what? You didn't lock into some other moves that I could lock into Encore. It's like, nah, we just lock into other moves that win the game. It's okay. Cool. I mean, if I was a Miraidon player losing to Ho-Oh, that'd be good for me as well. So yeah, it's GG's. Not bad. You know, back in the day, we used to just make teams to like not embarrass people, right? But like to send people to the Shadow Realm. I think we got to bring some of that energy back, where we make teams just to see how much we can style on people. That's the point. Let's see what they got. All right. Let's see what they got. double fake out lead. Yo, thank you for the follow. Someone just dropped a follow. Is it like not showing my followers?
Yeah, that's right.
No, it is. I don't know why it didn't
That's
show
right.
it. Anyways, let's see. They have Insane Hands. We know they have to have the Shadow Rider. Probably Ursh. Okay. Yep. You can fake out if you want. I'm not losing anything for doing this. It's okay with me. I'm not losing anything. Oh no. Like 10 HP. Oh no. Yep. Okay. I like this. Trying to think if they live this. I think they do, but let's see what their item is. I think it's probably gonna be Goggles and Sin, right? And let's see how they're playing it. I think they're trying to condition me into like something else. And I don't know. I'm trying to see if they're Wisping. That's what like I'm really afraid of, like a parting shot. That's why I'm still attacking with my Bolt. Yeah, awesome. I made the right play. And then if you do Drain Punch here and I retain my Sash, that's really good. If you go for a read on the Wild Charge into the slot, condition me to pivot into Ho-Oh, that GP is like, it's perfect, bro. It's worth the Terra there. It's worth the Terra. Awesome. Really? Okay. Alright, I like that. Yeah. I vibe with this. What type of Shadow Rider are you cooking with, buddy? That's the real question. What type of Shadow Rider we game with? Is it Grass Terra? Are you Fairy Terra? Ghost Terra? The double dip again? Oh my gosh. This guy woke up and chose so much violence. Okay. Yeah, I'm not just gonna let you have that. Like, you can go do something else. Like, Urshifu's just chilling. Like, you can Astral this. Let's see how much damage you take here. Like, if you're actually within range for Thunderclap, you're so cooked. Caught a stream, yeah, you're here. Look at this, Bolt does not care. Don't care, I'm Raging Bolt. Raging Thunderbolt, look at that damage. Oof! Nice. Volt Switch hands. Okay, why are they Volt Switching? What do they think they're getting out of a Volt Switch here? It's a good question. What do they think they're getting out of a Volt Switch here? Pivot into Ursh? Yeah, Astral's fine. Just lose your Shadow Rider. Gently place the Shadow Rider in the garbage. Oh, and I hold with my Ursh. I'm sorry, my Raging Bolt. That's so good. Because now I can just pin you with a Thunderclap. And you're going to Volt Switch me, right? I mean, you can Volt Switch my Raging Bolt too. I don't really care. But, like, it's fine. Then he's going to keep my Ursh. Yeah. Which one's good here? Even if you like Wild Charger or something stupid, like we're still gaming. Oh, GP? Oh no, 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 no. And he takes Rocky Helmet damage. You're like, oh yeah, Rocky Helmet Torn cooking. Let's freaking go. And they're gonna have their Ursh in the back, but is that not Ursh? Oh, it's Rilla. Okay, Rilla's a really good mon here. Just not expecting Rillo. I really thought we'd see Ursh. Right? Did you guys... I really thought we'd see Ursh. I wonder if they're going to go, like, fake out plus wild charge into the... Like, let's see. I don't care if you wild charge this Ho, I don't even think I die. Honestly. Grassy Glide. Oh, man, they're like, falling for every feint here, bro. It's like, it's Ho-Oh, bro. Wild charge the Torrent. Oh, dude, this guy's falling for everything. Line him up and knock him down. This should KO. Oh, that is not it. You banded? That looks banded, right? Weak one's gonna miss because I'm never lucky. Okay, we hit the one we needed to hit. That looks banded because, like, I have 0 special attack investment. So, like, it was banded real. Wow. Banded real against the Ho-Oh was not something I thought we would see. And you can wild charge either of these, homie. Like, go nuts. You're about to take some big damage. He's like, I will wild charge the Ho-Oh. Yeah, go play, go nuts, bro. It's a good play. All right, and we have Bolt and Ursh still. I still think we're good, but like, oh, it's starting to get a little dicey out here. I don't mind Sunny Day. Yeah, I like that. So we just go Sunny Day, Dragon Pulse. It's a lot of damage. And then we go Bleak Wind, Close Combat, Bleak Wind, try and win out. Cool. I like Sunny Day on Torn. I think it's really good against Urshi Water. That's why I brought it, actually. So it's going to give us... It also like has synergy with like Sacred Fire and the Photosynthesis here with our Bolt. That's a lot of damage. And you can Drain Punch 1, you know, for like 3 HP, right? So like we're fine. Okay. Alright, we got to hit a Bleak Wind to win the game at some point. It's probably actually a right play to protect with our Ursh here and weave in the Bleak Wind, because if you wild charge me, which you have to wild charge, you're going to take a Rocky Helmet tick at the very least. So, like, I'm going to try it. Worst case scenario, that just gives me an extra Bleak Wind. They can hit the Torn. I think like Bleak Wind plus Rocky Helmet damage plus the close combat just gets it. So as long as I hit my Bleak Wind, here I win the game. Even if they make the right play and hit the Torn. I'm such a gamer. And they made the right play. Oh my god, dude, I'm so sad. I've missed so many Bleak Winds today. Now let's see what happens. That was smart. I still think I get it though. I don't think there's a way they get out of this. It's like still a close combat. They might live. It's Iron Hands, bro. He cooking. Cooking hands. Alright, cool. Yeah, Rocky Helmet's really, really nice. Like, I wouldn't have made that play if I didn't have a Rocky Helmet. That's why I was like, if you had to take the recoil from the Wild Charge and the Rocky Helmet, even if I missed it, would make up for it. So we take those wins all the way to the bank. Lunala Indidi. So I gotta watch out for like Expanding Force, but like honestly, I don't particularly care that much about like Lunala. Porygon's really good here. I think Ogerpon is a good mon here. I think I'm gonna lead Ursh. And I think I'm gonna lead Amoonguss. I think I'm gonna lead those with like the pivot in of Ho-Oh. And then, like, I'm trying to think of what mon is perfect for the end game, and it's going to be Pichu, I think. Awesome. I think we can get this one. So we're not going with a lot of speed control. Like, you can go Torn. I think that's fine. I don't really care that much about Torn. And I'd like to see where your goggles are. But let's see what happens here. What do you guys think's going to happen here? Lunala Ursh. Is it Urshy water? Yes, it is, which means I led correctly. Cool. Okay. I think I have a line here. Could be Goggles Ursh. They could. They're gonna go Terra on the Lunala. And they're probably going Fairy, right? Have to. Like, that's the weakness of Lunala, is it has to. Oh, it's Grass Terra. What the fuck? Dude, come on. Can I just play Pokemon for one time in my life? The hell is this? Grass Terra Lunala garbage. Hello? Oh my gosh. It's fine. I really thought they were gonna pivot out for Indeedee that has Goggles and then go for and then go for, like, expanding, right? That's what I would have done. With, like, a Fairy Terra. So we're faster than them. Weird. Yeah. U-turn's fine. They're slower than me on purpose. Huh. So I guess they're still probably going into the Indeedee. And then they're gonna... Oh, it's Luna. Are you trick-rooming me? That's really obnoxious. It's GG's probably. That's so dumb. Like, alright. The thing that's dumb about this is, like, bro, he has Torn. He's playing, like, Torn Ursh Lunala. Like, oh my gosh. Fine. Fine. Okay. This is, like, the most cursed day of VGC ever. So it's these two, Ursh. I wonder what else they have. Rage Powder kill Ursa? No, we don't. We do that next turn. Like, that's the thing, is like we can just do that next turn. And if they have Earthquake, we just like get folded, right? So we don't want. We want to see if they have Earthquake, and so we want to make them have to Earthquake their Lunala first. Ray's not a VGC team; it's a singles team. There's the Facade. Cool. And so if they have Moonblast on the Lunala, we would just get cooked here. Meteor Beam. Cool. It's fine. They don't get anything out of that. I wonder if I can eat the Facade. Probably not, right? Let's see. If I live here, I can be fine. Oh, we're gaming. Gaming! 3 HP, baby! We don't redirect this Lunala, but, like, I don't know what they have. Like, are you Moongeist beaming the Ursh? Like, I don't know if I die. Nice. Okay. Go away, demon. Go away, demon. Cool. Okay. Alright, you have Ursh, Lunala. We're gaming. Alright. Let's see what happens here. It's this guy's master plan now. Toucanning video slapped. I'm glad you liked it. That was a fun one. Toucannon's awesome. All right, we're pivoting. We're pivoting. Moon guy some of these, please. Please moon guys me, bro. Attack, special attack boost. Nice, nice. All right, and we underspeed you. Oof. Love doing gym weird challenges. Happy to hear you. Those are fun. Moon guys beam the Ursh. Moon guys beam the Ursh. Nah, you moon guys beam Ho-Oh. That's fine. Ho-Oh doesn't care. Oh, no, I don't care. I told you I don't care. I didn't lie to you. All right. NDD the Sleepy. So you got a big expanding force on deck right now. Big expanding force off +1 Lunala. That's pretty obnoxious. Last turn TR. Let's see what happens. I don't know if they can beat my Porygon, but we'll see. Like, if they have to have Trick Room and Meteor Beam and Protect and Moongeist Beam, they might not be able to really hit Porygon very well. They have Helping Hand here. They're just trying to pop things right now. And so they didn't redirect, which means we're going to be able to break the Shadow Shield. Look at that. Shadow Shield busted. Why not Protect? Because I'm slower than them. Why would I Protect? I should live, honestly. Told you. Alright, now they outspeed. But, like, am I cooked? I think I'm cooked. Okay. And then the idea here is they already wasted their Terra, and I can pivot in here for free. And then pin the NDD. And then see, Entity's gone. Because I think the Entity's Psychicking my Urshifu. If you Dazzle, I lose, but like we'll see. I think your Entity's Psychicking. There's expanding. Yep, free. We switch out Ho next turn. To block the Moongeist. Don't Dazzle, don't Dazzle, don't Dazzle. Trick Room. Oh, what? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we take those. Yeah, I do be taking those. Let's see. Expanding Force, Moongeist Beam, Meteor Beam, Trick Room. Which means, like, you can hit my Porygon, but if I can wear out your terrain, I win. 3 turns terrain, though. You're gonna go follow me. Let me try it. Ah, you had a fairy attack. All right, we didn't know if you had a fairy attack. GG's. GG's. We take the L. Ah, so close. Like, we almost won this one, bro. All the cheese and everything. Like, I'm playing pretty standard. And I'm getting cheesed so hard. Yeah, GG's. Never lucky. There was no, like, if switching out Ho wouldn't have gotten us anything there. Because if we lose the only way that we win this game is, like, trying to get the Porygon in. And, yeah. You can't pivot it in. You just take the L. If I pivoted out Ho and got the Expanding Force, like, I could have went for, like, a double Protect Ho, pivot out Ursh for P2, and then, like, undersped and threatened, like, an Ice Beam, but then they just follow me, right? So, I don't think there was anything I could have done about that. I like P2. I think they're going to be heavily utilizing, like, Ursh, so I'd like to get that off the board. I think I'm going to lead with, I think I'm actually going to try these two. I'm going to try, you know what, like, I'm done playing Mr. Nice Guy, bro. Like, I'm just going to win. I'm just going to win. That's it. I'm just going to lead with what I think is the best, and I'm just going to win. And everyone else can just hold the L. If everyone else is playing F at Wii Ball, who do you think created F at Wii Ball? It's your boy. We're in. Sent it. Yeah, it's hard to play when people, like, don't fall for, like, your bluffs or your feints and they just, like, herp derp with their choice items. It's like, nah, man. Like, we about to go deep. So if they lead Shadow Rider, they lose. If they lead a Moongus, that's probably the right play. You never know who's in stream. I think that's the thing that always tilts me the most about playing live when I'm already tilted, is like playing live and like you never know who's in stream. And then the ultimate like GG after, you know? So hopefully this person's not in the stream because they just saw what we led. But I'm about to mess somebody up. I think a Moongus is the right lead for them, right? I think a Moongus is a really smart lead because we have a lot of single target damage. We don't have anything that's really redirection. And we have decent pivots. Let's see how they want to play it. Like a Moongus Kali is good. See, Flutter Kali is too deep. Okay. This is where we go. Effort we ball about to be too strong. About to be big effort we ball. Where we going? Where we diving? Where we moving? Where we grooving? You go. Goodbye. If you have Dark Terror, I'll do it. Not Ghost. No, just go. What are you gonna do? Taunt? Are you gonna pivot? Like, what's your plan here? What do you think's happening out here? You gonna Moonblast one of these guys? You should. You gonna drop a Protect? You know I got that Wicked Blow, right? Like, nah. What if I got Snow? I'm trying my best to force their Terra on the Shadow Rider. Trying my best to force the Terra on the Shadow Rider, right? Without pulling the trigger into it. And then if I can force like a defensive Fairy Terra, like then when we go into Ho-Oh, we're in a really good spot. So let's see it. That's right. See? Why would I pull the trigger on that slot? Rillaboom. Okay. This Flutter about to get popped though, right? Am I wrong? Like, we should be able to pop the Flutter with this. If I had Adamant Ursh, I think they'd be gone for sure, but I don't know. Fairy Terra Flutter? Are you terrestrializing your Flutter? Okay. That's a lot of resources. That's a lot of... And now you're big pinned. Cool. Yeah, I don't particularly care about that. Big damage. That's a lot. Damn. That was a crit. I was like, bro, that's not supposed to do that much. Good thing they Terastallized for them, right? Like, they would have just lost the game right there. Is it Moonblast? Yeah, like, you can Moonblast either of these. Makes sense. Sash is up. Thunderclap should get the KO there if I'm being completely honest, but like... Yeah. I feel if we keep the Ursh alive, we just win, because now they can't Terra. You can Moonblast whoever you feel like. You can go fake out, Moonblast the Bolt, but it's a Bolt. You know what I mean? Like, we're fine. And then we pin the Rillaboom really hard with Ho-Oh. I might have to run a calc to see if this Brave Bird Oko's Rillaboom. See if I have to go for a... What play is that? To go for a Sacred... I might have to Sacred Fire the Rillaboom instead of Brave Bird it. Cool. Yeah, I didn't lose anything for that. High horsepower Bolt. Okay. Oh, that's a lot. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's a lot of damage I wasn't planning on taking. Are you banded? Yeah, we could do a podcast. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I'm still thinking about it. Okay. High horsepower Rilla. Big deep damage. There's a lot. Don't want to waste my Terras yet, though. I think having good defensive Terras is still really nice. I can't believe they protected in front of that Ursh, too. That's, like, really nuts, right? Am I wrong? It's, like, super crazy. He's like, oh, yes, Urshifu. I'll click the protect button. Thank you. Pivots out Rilla? Okay. Who is this? Is this in Sin? Ursh. Oh, my gosh. We would just win the game right here. If we get the burn here, GG's. Icy win. That's not it. Not it. So you've shown off 4 of your mons. Looks like banded Rilla to me, to be completely honest. If I get the burn here, it's over. Never lucky. Okay. cry every time. I do be crying. Whenever I don't get my burns off my Sacred Fires, you know, it kind of sucks. Oh, does Thundercap KO? Yes, no, maybe so. Definitely maybe. I think we have to Terra here, though. Okay. Oh, busted. Saving the bolt is not bad. I think if we just lost the bolt here, that's also fine, but like saving the bolt is also not bad. We'll see. How's it going? It's going rough today, man. It's rough. I want to see if they like go protect Ursh and then like high horsepower the slot too. I think that could be weird. I want to see how they do it. Special attack boost, nice, nice. And they can go. That's my Terra here. So if you're fake outing my Ho-Oh, that's the right play. If you're detecting your Ursh and high horsepowering the Porygon, that's still a good play. Because it gets my Terra wasted and like you can just double into my Ho-Oh next turn if you feel like it. But let's see. CC on the read? Bro, he just close combated a freaking mid-level Weirdmon. That's so crazy. And you didn't fake out. Are you just doubling it? That's fair. That's a good play. Nothing wrong with that at all. I wish I got the Sacred Fire burn. That's crazy, though. Absolutely crazy. He would have just lost to the Thunderclap. How are people just out here losing to Thunderclap? Like, I don't get it. And he high horsepower to Ho-Oh slot? Like, what? Are you good? What'd you think I was going to tear into? Electric? Like, what the hell? Like, I guess that's fine, but like, what? And then all we need to do right here is just wait out the terrain, I think. And if we wait out the terrain, we should be able to pin that with Sucker Punch. That's the idea. Last turn terrain. He's like, oh yeah, Ho is a fire type, right? Let's see what they want to do here. We can still definitely lose. There's a couple things that could happen here that are kind of weird. I should probably be pivoting out my Ho-Oh, but like I should be able to eat this even if you're spexed. Even if you're spexed, I still think I eat this. Yeah. I'm kind of big. I'm kind of a big deal. Oh! Oh, dude, Rilla, bye. Bye-bye now. Oh my gosh. Oh, busted. What? Damn. I did more to myself. I took more damage myself from my Brave Bird. And then we just bring in Ursh. Yeah. Yeah, keeping that Ursh alive was pretty valuable, if I do say so myself. I think that was a banded Ursh, right? Because like that high horsepower did so much to my Bolt. Does Sacred Fire not get it? Probably not. Sacred Fire is, first of all, Sacred Fire can miss. And note that we doubled into the Rilla, right? So it was Brave Bird plus Ice Beam to KO like bulky AV Rilla. Alright, we did it. Oh my gosh. I just gotta act on these reads. Remember we were talking about this, right? F it, we ball. F it, we ball, right? That's what we're doing. We're from downtown. We're coming back from downtown. We're messing them up, bro. We got plays to make. We got places to be. Sometimes there's nothing wrong with just full sending it if you got places to be. That's what we're doing. Let's see what they got. We should do a stream sometime where I like fully overcommit on every little like read that I have. We should have one of those. Because like The read, you should, all right, good players should be able to see the reads, but like know not to act on them, you know? That's the thing. It's like you should know when to commit, when to hold back, right? Urshi Dark, wow. Okay. Urshi Dark's a good mon. That's a great mon. We're gaming, right? Sometimes you just got to be a gamer. That's today. Today I'm a gamer. Today I was born a brand new gamer, ready to do all sorts of stuff. Okay. Yep, he's a good play. Yup. Not bad. Not bad. Do not care. Yep. Homie don't care. How are you? I'm doing all right. Diamond dropping the sub. Thank you, Diamond. Appreciate it. Hope we were having a good day. We're doing our absolute best out here with Ho-Oh, one of your staples. You can Terra. You can Terra. I don't care. Find this format extremely tilting. It's tilting, but like, there's ways to get out of it. Alright, show me that Encore. If he was a gamer, he'd Encore my Ursh right now. Huh! He ain't doing shit. Alright, are you spexed? I think you're sashed on that Shadow Rider if I'm judging the matchup correctly. Like, where's the sash? It's either on the Whims, which we broke with Volt Switch, or it's on that Shadow Rider, and I don't really care. Don't kill my Ho-Oh. Don't crit me. I'm Ho-Oh. I'm Ho-Oh! Oh my gosh, I'm such a Ho-Oh right now. Sheesh. I didn't even know you could be such a Ho-Oh. That's the power of, like, heavy Spadef investment. You might be sash, or sorry, you might be orbed. Not orb, sorry, Specs. Specs is what I meant. Like, I think the sash was in the Whims, right? Frigraph, okay. Frigraph, good mon. Thinking. Yes. Alright, you're back. Yo, we're back. We're gaming. Look at this. Are you sashed or are you specs on that Shadow Rider? Which one? Survey says Astral. Okay, they're just gaming. So the cool thing about this is, even if you are, we can just eventually go into, like, Torn win the game. Sash is up. Are you Sash Shadow Rider? Let me know. We're about to find out. Dragon Ball Z. Nope, it's Specs. I knew it was Specs. I knew it was Specs off the damage my Ho-Oh took. Cool. You've built an Insinic Okos Farig with one knockoff. What about, like, what kind of Farig? Dude, we didn't even lose a Mon this game. I told you, we just gotta start telling these people what's up out here, man. I don't even lose them on. I'm out here cooking. Oof. Oh, busted. it takes a certain amount of balls to be like, I'm gonna go Ghost Terra Ursh into your Shadow Rider team. Okay. There's a lot of stuff going on over there. Is 0 speed Calyrex worth replaying Shield? Depends on if you want to play Ice Rider. But you don't need 0 speed to Ice Rider, in my opinion. You don't need it. Alright, we gotta go with Bolt. Bolt has to happen. I'm looking at Bolt Amoonguss. Really liking what that says. I think also like Ursh is not a bad lead. Because like if you want to open up with Trap, we would just win. Actually, like... I'm going to open up with both those two. And then I'll bring the Ho-Oh, right? I'll bring it. Do we like Amoonguss here? I don't know if we like Amoonguss into Amoonguss mirrors, but like, I don't really like the Porygon. Maybe I'll just bring Torn. Torn's a gamer, last time I checked. I'll bring Amoonguss, it's fine. Let's try it. Yeah, they're trying something here. See, what I think though, is I think that's bait. I really think that that's bait. Like, I really think that they're like, hey, you think I'm gonna go Goth and Screamtail, but I will actually use Chill Flutter. And if you do, you about to be in for a bad time, homie. I mean, I hope so, right? Let's see what they got. Blood or a moon, okay. You don't need to Volt Switch the Flutter. That'd be a greedy play. If you Volt Switch the Flutter and they protect Flutter, why would they protect Flutter with Hirsch? But like just in general, you don't want to do that. You always Volt Switch the one that like, if you need to pivot, that would let you like actually get your you understand where I'm going with this. Yo, thank you for the Prime sub, yo. Sorry, Terra Funny. Thank you so much for the Prime. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a great day. Let's see what they're doing here. So we're not trapped here. So like you can go Perish. Like no one's saying you can't. But like I'm not trapped, so like I just pivot. Thanks for helping me get better at VGC than binging your vids. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for taking the trek to Twitch. So again, we don't want to just lose our Ursh on the first turn of the game here. Just drop that big protect. Rage Powder. See, like the Rage Powder's happening anyways. I'm not just gonna eat a D-Gleam, right? I think refollows doesn't count. Why are there all these people refollowing? They were following. They're not following. Is this Dazzle? Dazzle's fine. I don't care. Don't care about Dazzle. I should. Is that Specs? Oh, what the fuck? That did a lot. I'm Bolt, boys. Like, why do you do that much damage to me? Okay. It's Ho-Oh time, right? I do be Ho-Ohing. Now what? What you gonna do when Ho-Oh come for you? If they Cobra Berry me, I'm gonna cry so hard. Let's go. They got Thunderbolt? Like what they got? D-Gleam? Protect. Protect's a good play. I just got a free pivot though into my Amoonguss, so like we are gaming here. Yeah. Okay. That poor Flutter, dude. He probably actually wanted me to take it out. I'm not taking it out, bro. I'm going right here. We doing the same thing. Yeah. I do not care about that Specs Flutter. It's not my problem. Yep. What are you going to do? Pivot in like Miraidon? Get Brave Birded. Pivot in Chew. Get Brave Birded. Gothitelle? Get Nap Timed. Nap Time. Are you perishing? There's the Perish. Nice Perish. Love that for you. If you're Goggles, I'm really sad. But like, I don't even know if we lose. Because like our Mons in the back are still really good. If you're Goggles, you are cooking me. And that's game. Oh my gosh. GG's. Yeah. Hey, do you know what? They had the tech. I really didn't think Goggles Goth worked in this economy. But we'll see. They've already taken half, so it's I honestly feel like if I just continue to do that, you will go down. You perish that turn. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make sure that it goes down. Yeah. I could have spored there. I don't think it's the right play. It's Amoonguss Onius. Cool. We did the right stuff. Yep. Come on. Crit Pollen Puff. Let's go. Crit Amoonguss. Do it. Damn it. Alright, we're cooking. We're cooking. They're going to go Protect, right? So that means my play here is also Protect. And Pollen Puff. I don't want to get, like, Protect Spored, you know? I could have just hit the Amoonguss, I guess. Yeah, it would have been a good play, actually. Why didn't I do that? Why am I so bad? Ugh. He Protect anyways, cool. Alright, so I'm going to lose some Mons here. Okay. I know that looks weird. If you pivot up Flutter and catch it on a sleep and you lose your Amoonguss this turn, I win the game still, so we'll see how this goes. Well, I might win the game. We'll see. They're thinking. Are you double protecting? I think you just let your Goth, like, stick on the board. Don't save it. It's not worth saving, bro. Don't save it. It's not worth it. Naptime Miraidon, Naptime Flutter. That works for me, baby. Let's go. Big nap time. You double protecting the Amoonguss? Rage Powder. Bro, you're going to lose everything. Oh, my God. He should. Why not just double protect? I don't get it. Big Brave Bird. Yeah, I mean, that's actually still fine. And then we get the Spore into the Flutter because you can't redirect that move. And now you have Goth Miraidon, but, like, I don't particularly care. Still have my Terra. And, like, we're fine. You have an Asleep Flutter. Sword and Shield or Scarlet and Violet? I probably like Sword and Shield more if I'm being completely honest. Sorry, I almost messed that one up. Yeah, Sword and Shield's good. Sword and Shield was a fine game. There's nothing really wrong with Dynamax is stupid, but like in terms of just the game, I think I liked the game better. I don't like Scarlet and Violet at all, really. Yeah, let's see what they want to do here. They haven't even started their Sleep Prints on this Flutter. That's fine. So we're going to get a Thunderbolt into the Flutter. Why is Dynamax stupid? It was an unbalanced mechanic. So we're losing our Sash here, but I don't think that's the end of the world. I didn't want to drop the Protect and just go for the Thunderbolt. KO, I think that, like, I don't think my Protect is valuable here. Or sorry, my Sash is valuable here. I don't think it is. Yeah, Dynamax was just not very well balanced for VGC. So for, like, competitive play, it just wasn't the sauce. This is going to do a lot here, I think. Yeah. So if you send a Miraidon, you're within range for a Thunderclap. If you send in Goth, I win. Miraidon. Okay. Just got back into Pokemon recently. I've completed Scarlet and Violet. What game would you recommend I cop next? I really liked Let's Go, but it depends on how, like, serious of a gamer you want to be. You know? I really liked Let's Go. I thought that game was so cool. I had a good time with it. BDSP is also a really, really good game if you used to play back in the day. Think about what I want to do here. No one-turn sleep, please. Please no one-turn sleep. If you can just not one-turn sleep me, like, that would be so awesome. Please? Please, can you not one-turn sleep me? Like, I don't even care if you make the right read as long as you don't one-turn sleep me with this flutter. Oras the top 5 Pokemon games. Maybe. I liked... Cool. I like Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. Like, I don't think it really... The remakes are cool, but, like, it's not like they're required. This person misplayed really bad. Cool! Yeah. Okay. What was your favorite gen in terms of playthrough and story? I don't play the games for story. I could care less what happens. Gen 1, you know. Not a big fan of story games. I just like the battles. Maybe Gen 3, probably, I guess, for just story. You know, I liked the region, I guess. Everyone's always like, it's so much water. It's like, not for like 80% of the game. You're not seeing any water. All right, so you're going to fake out something. Let's see. We still could lose. They could fake out my Bolt. If you fake out my Bolt and you hit my Ursh, I like lose. So like the right play would just be to Thunderclap the Flutter. And you're going to dazzle me, right? I can't eat that dazzle if you fake out my Bolt. This should not KO there. This is a misplay for me, I think. Let's see what happens. They're going to fake out Bolt. And I'm trying to think. I think I got distracted by the Oras question. There's the fake out. Into Ursh! It's Ursh, bro! What are you doing? What? No! Why? Why? Why though? But why? It's a ghost. It's a spooky ghost. You can see it. It's right there. What? You good? Homie, are you okay? You see me block that fake out though? Sheesh. I guess we win. I guess we just win. Wins up.